Hello and welcome to another quick look. Me, GamerWolfSix, of another furry visual novel. Are we getting to the main screen? Anyways, this one, Extracurricular Activities, a game about, reading the synopsis, Extracurricular Activities is a visual novel following the main character, you, through his endeavor of trying to romance a member of the tennis team. The choices you make can impact the way your teammates react to you, so make your choices carefully. Anyways, there's currently there's 7 dateable characters, 5 completed. So before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, then you can get it for free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the news version earlier, you can go to their Patreon, where it's right, I was having problems reading this. $3 a month, maybe? Though, please read it before you click on anything, because I'm not reading it too carefully. I mean, $10 a month is full game upon completion, Also, if you want me to do a Let's Play series of this game, then tell me, and I'll give it a point which will put it up higher on the user's choice list. And if you have any other visual novels you want me to do quick look or do Let's Plays of, tell me, and I'll add it to the quick look list, and also give it a point for Let's Plays. So is that everything? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So let's reset our face, maybe with the microphone a bit closer here. And start. Who will? Oh no, not mature content. Yes, I am a bit older than 18 years old. Only a bit. Wait, we have a custom character? Weird. Will be... Oh, I thought it was like, I don't know, like Irish and then, not Irish. Making the joke of Irish people being really, white? Is it Irish or Scottish? There was that one joke. Oh, I don't know, have this. He is a big boy. Not all paths lead to the correct spots yet, so this is just demo. I'll be running updates for the game periodically. Anything is subject to change anytime. All feedback is welcome, so if you have any comments or questions, please let me know. Not me, but them. And don't redistribute without his permission. I am default name? Hey guys, type of feature I wanted to implement here was as a whip. Word of warning, it may not work all the time. Would you like to choose the day to skip to? Be a whoa. Doing so may cause you to miss out on content due to how certain choices impact other woots. Set the days, start based on preferences. Oh, and happy, the smoke room getting cancelled day. Yay? Man, that's hex. Though, at least I've done all the content so far up to, what is it, William? Man, that sucks. Only one route completed, and not even the nice route. Start knocking on within. Winter is coming to an end, and finally, you get back to your tennis courts. You've been ready to go as soon as your break began, working on keeping in shape during the downtime. You wonder if everyone else has done the same. Knowing some of the team, you'd say there's probably been some slacking off. Also, I might want to look at the things. I don't think any of these guys, I mean, I guess maybe him, but these guys don't exactly look like tennis players, because they're bara, and I don't know. When I think of tennis player, I think of somebody that's quick and not big. I know, haven't seen too much, just the intro thing. I love the feeling of the court under my feet. It's only been a few months since we've been out here, but it feels like it's been an eternity. Doesn't seem like anyone else is here yet, so I guess I'll start stretching while I wait. Don't need to hurt myself the first day back out. What's it called, Charlie Horse? You raised your arms to the sky and sighed as the sun poured over you. Ew, sun and summer. It would have been a great day to just curl up under a tree and nap. Alright, it looks like someone's eager to get started today. Yeah, he big. I don't know. I don't exactly, look at tennis court people or sports, Oh, hey coach. I'm ready to get back into the swing of things. Been looking forward to this since we last met up here. This is Harold Grifter. Grifter? The coach for my team. He might not seem like it, but he's really quick on the court and makes a pretty good instructor most of the time. On top of that, he's also the teacher of one of my classes at Cresthaven University. Good. Looks like you've stayed in shape since we've been out for winter break. And I'm glad to see you're so enthusiastic to start. Also, I guess this could be on the ground floor. I don't know, I was thinking of like a tennis court on top of a building. And it looks like the rest of the team is here too. Come on over, guys, and start doing warm-up stretches. You know what's a weird thing? I never do warm-up stretches when I go to the gym. I always do it after the exercise. Hey guys, I guess everyone decided to show up at the same time. That's Chester Hayes. He's got the most powerful serve on the team, and is only a few years older than I am. He has a short fuse, so he's easy to anger at times. Coach, you think you can handle my serve this time round? I'm not gonna take another to the groin, right? Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Better watch it, unless you want to run extra laps today. Go easy on him, coach. We don't want him breaking any more strings on our rackets this time round. Oh, cut me some slack, Spence. Spence. That was totally an accident the last time it happened. Spencer Cowden, #1 seed, for the year, and team captain. He tries to keep everyone in check, but it doesn't always go as planned. I can hardly call flinging rackets across the court in a fit of rage and accent, Chester. Come on, we're gonna run some laps around the courses. Darius and Dozer have already started. Man, these guys have big leggies. Like, when I'm on a squat machine, I can, do 720 pounds. But my leggies are not like their leggies. It's just like Spence to do the coach's job, but nobody seems to mind, and everyone else listens most of the time. Come on, Eric, you're coming too. The sooner we're done running, the sooner we can start practice. Looks like I'm done stretching, and it's time to run. Man, I still have a hard time keeping up with Spence, and he's not even winded in the slightest. How did you manage to keep up with him, Dozer? And he big! He's the tallest member of the team, and he's built like a truck. I can read. I was like, how are you built like a trunk? He seems to move like one too. I played sports in high school, so I have some stamina. So are we in college? Alright guys, you should all be pretty warmed up by now, and ready to get on the courts. Maybe the reason why I don't have to warm up is because I'm always warm. Ooh. Everyone is going to pair off with someone else and start with some basic drills. Got it? Coach, you realize there's only 5 players, right? Okay, him I can understand being somewhat like a tennis player. Yeah, he's built like a bodybuilder, but still. Someone will have to be with you. Huh. He's right about that. Coach didn't seem to think about that. Who should I pair up with? Is this gonna be, us dating dudes? And stuff like that? There's one thing I don't like about furry visual novels is when they, put you with somebody, really early on. Morinatsu. Or when they don't tell you in that. Because when it came to Morinatsu, they don't tell you about it. This one seems a bit more obvious, I guess. Which Bara do you want to be with? I don't know. I'm a lazy boy, so husky guy, I guess. Spencer will. How about Spencer? Hey, Spencer. Will you practice with me today? Sure, Eric. You're probably the one that might be able to keep pace with me right now. Maybe seeing Spence wasn't the best idea I've ever had. Do you want to warm up a little first? Or should we just jump straight in the game? Yeah, we're not straight. Warm up. Let's warm up first. It's been a couple months since I actually picked up my racket. Like, seriously? I don't know. You should have a racket, I don't know. Do foosball or something, or whatever it's called. Sounds good. We'll start slow until you think you're ready to start playing for real. Alright then, just wait till I'm warmed up. I'm gonna take you down. Heh, I like the confidence, but you don't expect me to go easy on you. But don't expect me to go easy on you. You started a normal warm-up with Spencer, and your warm-up turned out to be more intense than you expected. We're just warming up, I thought, but he's forced me all over the place. I don't know if we'll be able to keep up with him in a game after we do this. Ooh. Okay, I was kind of wondering if their faces changed. You alright? You seem a bit winded. What? Nah, fine. I'm about ready to play a game to show you how things are really done. Well, I have a better idea. How about we get a doubles game started up? It'll be good practice for everyone. Doubles, huh? Sounds fun. Who's gonna play? Let's talk to Darius and Dozer about it. Coach is making Chester do push-ups right now, so they aren't available. Chester is always messing up the coach. The poor guy. You've fallen Spencer off to talk to Darius and Dozer. Hey, Darius. What's up, Spence? We were talking about playing a doubles match with you two, so we want to know if you guys would be down for it. I'm always down for doubles action, if you know what I mean. Yay! Save the bedroom talk for later. We all could use some extra practice with each other, so a doubles match is a good idea. Anyway, Eric, who do you want to pair up with? I guess still Spencer? I'm gonna stick with you, Spence, if that's okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. You're pretty good on the court, so this game should be a breeze. It's not like him to compliment me, so I'll take it. You only hope it'll be easy. You guys can have the first serve. I'll take the net for now. I'll take the net for now. Just play defensive for now. We outmatch them and want them to practice, so let's not go all out just yet. Gotcha. Darius doesn't tend to think about any kind of strategy on the court, so just returning the ball back to him constantly is going to make him think of another way to get around us. And Dozer is similar to Chester, relying on strength to overpower his opponent. They need to put more thought on the ball, placement, and skill shots. I remember watching an anime for like maybe an episode or two about like tennis, and it was like, my god, he has the roundabout snake shot. And it's like, okay. You mean just giving a spin to the ball or something like that? It's really weird when watching anime about sports. And not like some kind of like really super sports or something like that. Just sports like tennis. And it's like, my god, we're trying to make this more exciting. It's like, okay. Sure. I don't know, I've never been into sports. Anyways, you just need to focus on your backhand shots, from the backcourt. So use as much as you can. I think Spencer understands the team better than Coach does most of the time. Alright, Darius, serve whenever you're ready. Here it comes then. I hope you're ready, Eric. So far, things are going smoothly. Me and Spencer are staying ahead of them, but everyone seems to be getting some good practice. I think they surprised Spence with how well they're working together too. Here comes another left sideline shot from Darius. Oh shit, I hit this one back to them. Well, what was it doing? Back shots? Is that the word? I think that's a sex thing. I think it was backhand. Spent said to practice my backhand, so here it goes. Thwack. Great shot, Eric. They left a huge gap, and that was an excellent backhand right through it. He seems pleased, and I'm sure it's because I did what he told me to do. He always likes it when people listen to him and succeed. After that play, though, we are pretty close to finishing this match. We've kept it pretty even, but it's not like I've been going easy on them. Even Spencer looks like he's getting serious now. He's keeping everything from barely closing that. Keeping everything from barely closing that. After some intense rallies and a couple more games, the match came to an end. Not Jim's games. Well, guys, that was a good game. I thought I would have to go easy on you, but you kept me on my toes for the most part. Damn right. We gave you a run for it. You won't underestimate us again. For sure, just keep up the hard work. You also played good, Eric. We worked pretty good together, so we'll have practice more against the others. So we will have to? Okay. Thanks, Spence. It was fun. I think Coach is done with Chester too. Man, how many push-ups was he making Chester do? From the looks of it, I'd say so. Looks like you guys got some good practice over there. I wish I could say the same for that bumbling oaf over there. Chester sprawled out on his back on the court. He must have really had a workout with the coach. Are you gonna call it a day for now? Chester has some work to do to catch up with everyone else's endurance. That's what happens when you slack off during break. We'll meet up again on Wednesday, so for now, we'll see some of you in class tomorrow. Sounds good. I'll see you guys in class tomorrow. Catch you later, Eric. So I guess we're in college. Later, Spencer. Time to head home for now, but it's too late to catch the bus. I wonder if Coach would mind helping me out. Hey, Coach? What's up, Eric? Do you think I could bum ride off you? Sure thing. You have to tell me where to go, but I don't mind dropping you off. So, if you have all your stuff, I'm set to go. Awesome. Thanks. I'm good to go. Man, for some reason my mind just suddenly was like, hey, remember this thing that made you uncomfortable? I don't know. It just seems like people have been asked. I don't know. It's just something that's stupid. It's like, why is it that I've been attracting that? Let's go then. I don't know. I just kind of want to talk about Bellstone. Also, do we live in an abandoned place? Here we are. What? Where? You can just drop me off here. I'll walk the rest of the way. Are you sure? This area seems a little shady. Yeah, it's fine. This is where the bus always drops me off also. Oh, alright then. If you ever need a ride again, just tell me. Thanks, Coach. But I don't want to be a bother. It's no bother. As a coach and teacher, it's part of my duty to help my students. I'll keep that in mind then. Thanks for the lift. You're welcome. Now, don't forget, you have a paper due in the morning too. I expect something good from you. Definitely. Thanks again. I got out of the car and watched as he drove off. Home is just around the block from here. And here it is, the homeless shelter. And that was a turn of events that I didn't think was going to happen. I'm too embarrassed to let anyone know that I live here right now, but I don't have a choice. I had a streak of bad luck with my workplace shutting down, and I've not been able to find a new job yet. Man. That's rough, brah. Living here at the shelter hasn't been too bad though. I do some work around here and get food and a place to sleep at night. I mean, it looks nice for a homeless shelter though. Usually when I think of homeless shelters, I think of like, I don't know, a whole bunch of cots and stuff, and also like extremely strict people being like, you need to be here at these times and do da 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 and stuff. I don't know. but I still don't want anyone to know. This is a swanky-ass homeless shelter. Hello, Eric. Welcome back. How's practice day? I know you're really excited about going this morning. Damn. Can we, mating press her? Just saying. This is Maria. She's the owner of the shelter, and such a huge help to me. Honestly, I don't know where I'd be without her. Oh, hey Maria. Practice was great today. I mean, look at them hips. I was glad to be back on the courts, and it was fun playing with the team again. Be sure to practice hard, and I'll come watch you play someday, alright? Thanks. I'll be sure to work hard, so I won't disappoint you. Now that I'm back, is there anything you need me to do? Well, if you're not too tired for practice, Richard could use some extra help in the back. What's he doing? He's set to building a raised vegetable bed in the backyard before it gets too late. I guess it's like one where you build it kind of a foot off the ground but still connect to the ground? I don't know. We're going to work on the flower bed for the front yard tomorrow, and I told him he can just finish everything then. Of course, he's too stubborn to listen to me, so he's out there toiling away still. Go help? I mean, that's her job, isn't it, I guess? Alright, I'll go see if I can help out then. Thank you, dear. Hey, Richard. Hey there, Eric. The big guy would be Richard. He's been living in the shelter since I moved in. I'm not really sure how long he's been here or what landed him here earlier. Super friendly and all that, and we get along well enough, but I don't know a ton about him. Maria said you need some help back here, so I came to offer. That woman, I don't need no help. I'm getting it handled. Will it be faster if I help now? I reckon so, but still. Didn't you just get home from practice? Aren't you tired? For some reason I'm from the south, even though I'm a rhino. I guess rhinos can be from the south. I mean, Africa's in the south. You know, south of, well, I guess south of the equator. You know what I mean. I'm a little sore, but I still got some energy left in me. I guess I'll let you help out. Just don't go getting in the way. Can do. Just tell me what to do. My truck's parked over at the side, and there's bags of soil in the back of it. If you start bringing bags over here while I finish putting up this thing together. Now, got it. I left Richard to screwing boards together and started moving bags of soil from the truck to where he was. 2 bags in, and he stopped you. Boy, you know there's a wheelbarrow right there, so you don't have to carry 1 bag over at a time. Over here? Shrug. He just shrugged his shoulders. Well, we'll just say it's an extra workout for me. I've not been to the gym enough lately, and this will do me some good. Alright. I won't knock you too much for that. I can appreciate a hard worker. But you gotta remember, there are times to work smarter, not harder. Unless you work corporate. Definitely. By the time he finished moving all the bags, Richard was just finishing adding the final screws into the raised garden walls. Alright. Help me with this thing over there where I have the newspaper laid down. What's all the newspaper for? Natural weed repellent for the garden. It'll break down eventually too, so it ain't gonna hurt anything. Newspaper? I never heard that. I know how that stuff does with weeds. I mean, like, they have, like, was it sod or something, which is like smelly wood chips or something like that. That's supposed to help with that. I don't know. Oh, neat. You help Richard lift the wooden frame and move it to the location specified, and after some minor shifts and adjustments, he seemed to be satisfied. There we go. Perfect. Did you make this whole thing yourself, or did you buy some kind of kit? Of course I made it. Got the wood and everything myself. It's cheaper to do it yourself than to buy a pre-made one, and it's way more satisfying. He knelt next to the bed and ran fingers over the wood. And look, I can customize it way more too. Look at that wood. The way I attach the piece here, Maria can sit on the edge of the bed and reach all the way to the back of it. And I can watch her reach. I made the corner posts nice and fancy too, to give it some extra personality. Maria really seemed to like it. I bet she loves it. You did a pretty good job with it. I really thought it was some kind of kit you bought. Nah, all custom made by yours truly. Something like this, you can better bet your ass I'll do it myself. But let's start dumping that dirt in. All of it? Yep, it's gonna take all of it to fill this thing up. There are like 20 bags here. The dirt's gonna settle over time, and the water's gonna pack it down too, so there's gonna be a lot of it. You gonna back out to help me now? Yes. Nah, we ain't done yet. I'm not gonna stop until we're done. Good man. Though I didn't think you wanted my help. Changed my mind. I'm getting pretty good show out of this. Gay. Huh? Nothing. Yeah, that's what you're gonna be doing. Starting ripping these bags open and just help dumping here. Try to spread different colored bags out too, cause we gotta mix it all together. What's different about them? Isn't it all just dirt? Nope. We got some topsoil, compost, and cocoa peat. All stuff to mix up to make sure whatever we plant gets the most out of the soil. Huh, that's not something I would ever consider. Same with Maria. Just gonna plant directly in the ground, and this ground's shit for your most plants. He stomped on the ground a few times and snorted. I dug around a bit, and it's mostly dense clay. Nothing good for plants unless it's a tree or stumpin'. Stumpin'? Not sure what that is. Why not? Shit's too dense. The roots can't penetrate it. That makes sense. It would explain why there's not much growing around here other than grass and trees or bushes. Yep, but I'm helping Maria fix that. We spruce this whole place up. Richard tore one of the bags open and dumped its contents on the vegetable bed. Come on now, this is the easy part. Mixing up is what will be a pain in the ass. Let's see who can open the most bags. Mine's the one you've already opened. Nope, still counts. Before you're able to open your first bag, Richard tore open and poured out another one. Bag after bag of dirt was emptied, and when all the bags are empty, you're both panting and sweaty messes. Phew, that was a workout I'm gonna regret tomorrow. My bag's gonna hate me, 'cause I'm in ripe old age of 27. How many bags you open? I got 15. Man, I only got 8. Guess I win then. What do I get for winning though? Boy shorts. There's no mention of award for winning. It was a competition. Of course, there's gonna be a reward. If my back hurts real bad tomorrow, you're gonna rub it for me. Raise hands, Jason ain't gonna cut it. I need stumping stronger than what she's got. Stumping? I guess it's something. That's what you want? I think it's fair though, don't you? Had you done more bags, my back wouldn't be this messed up as it is. No, that's not right, because you just weren't lifting right. Haven't you watched the OSHA manuals? Or maybe you should have just taken time. He arched his back backwards with his hands on his hips. I can really feel my back pain creeping in. You gotta help rule the pain out or what? I mean, I do not like the look in his face right there. Let's just say, nah, we helped you out, bruh. If your back starts to hurt, you can take some pain medicine and lay on a heating pad or something. But you can get in deeper by rubbing it. I'm sure you'll be fine. Here, you suck. Hey, at least I'm helping out here. Yeah, I reckon. I do appreciate it. I guess since I got all the dirt poured, we can mix it up and call it a day. Grab the hoe. The hoe. And I'll get the pitchfork. I'll turn the soil, and you can spread it around as I turn it. Can do. Sorry, for some reason just kind of got into it and I just couldn't not. Ooh. The task of mixing the soil around took longer than just dumping bags, and you're feeling the exhaustion from practice and yard work setting in. Sorry for you guys. Also, it's what, 10 o'clock? Checking the time? Okay. Once you're done, you sprawl out on the grass on your back and side. You're looking a little worn out. I'm feeling it now, that's for sure. Let me get you a drink. He disappeared in the house, then appeared again soon after with 2 tall cups of ice water. Here you go, drink up. Then we're gonna get cleaned up together. Marie's making dinner in a minute, and she said we gotta be clean, else we ain't sitting at the table. I told her we just eat outside then. Then she said we ain't not getting any food at all. And after all that work I've done for it today too. She probably just wants us to eat wants us all to eat together is all. She could eat out here with us, I suppose, but let's just do what she wants. You chugged as much of the water as you could, and Richard reached out to help you off the ground. You could feel the strength of his grip, and his hands were rough to the touch. Man, your hands feel tough. These are the hands of a real working man. He held his hand out for you to look at, with the dimming light of the evening. I ain't exactly got soft skin either, and years of working with my hands made them even tougher than they already were. Comes in handy for this kind of stuff though. I'd wager your hands are feeling pretty sore after playing tennis for a bit, then using that hoe, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I feel like they want to blister. My boys ain't gonna blister for nothing. Ooh, cause how tough they are. You know, you probably benefit from this lotion I use on my hands. Keep them from getting dirty and cracking, drying out and cracking. Why'd you say that? I don't do the kind of work you do. It'll help keep your help with your racket hand. I bet there are days when your hands are pretty sore from playing, and I'm not just meaning with your racket. Yeah, you're right. I give you some after dinner. I'm sure it'll help. Oh, okay, thanks. Sure thing. We better get cleaned up now, or Maria's gonna tan our hides. Yeah. I wash myself with a rag on a stick. You took your time gathering your clothes for the shower before heading to the bathroom. Richard's dirty clothes were in a pile on the floor, so you could only assume he was in one of the shower stalls. That you, Eric? Yeah. Better hurry up. Marie says dinner's right in 10. I'll be quick. I should try to get out before he's done. Well, I guess, we don't know if it's anything coming up, so just be cautious and take pictures. It's not like he hasn't seen me naked several times before. Thanks how these are set up. It's like in locker rooms at the college. Also, is there I don't know, options for NSFW stuff? Oh well. Private shower and toilet stalls, but everything else is in the open. And drying off inside the stalls is a pain I tend to avoid. I don't know why I feel so awkward with Richard. Maybe it's because I see him as a friend, and we live together. Either way, I just want to get to the shower and get out without any kind of awkward meetings. You dove into your stall as soon as the water was warm enough and you furiously and quickly scrubbed your body in attempt to finish before Richard. He's a big guy, and I know how much he likes to soak in there. I should be able to finish before he does. Much to your dismay, you heard his shower stop, and his door open before you finished. You jumped when his hand slapped against your door. Drop your dick and finishing up in there. Dinner's probably done. I'm just rinsing shampoo over my hair, and I'll be done. Good. You ain't got time to be whacking it right now. I don't do that in the shower. Sure don't. He hit the door again and left as walked away. You finished rinsing yourself off and turned off the water. Then you dried off while inside your stall. Good. He's already gone. You opened the towel to drop it, but glanced at the mirror and saw Richard still stand in the doorway with a full view of your exposed front. What are you doing? I just had to see for myself if you were lying or not, and I suppose you're telling the truth from what I could tell. Get out of here. Ain't like I ain't never seen your dick before. Go. I'm telling Maria you're giving me a hard time. Doesn't look like I've given you much of a hard time at all, if you catch my drift. Okay. Go away, Richard. Blah. Crying out loud. He locked the door and finished getting dressed before going to join Richard and Maria. Finally back in a room to relax for the evening and work on the paper. It's not that big, but it's not like I need a lot of space with little stuff I have. A bed to sleep on, and a desk to work at is plenty for now. Before I get to work, though, maybe I should get some of that lotion from Richard. Then again, after his little peep session in the bathroom, maybe it's better that I don't. Who knows when he'd try then. No, don't think about that. We have work to do. Time to get awake. Day 2. Also reset because I'm soon to be drifting? I feel like I didn't sleep enough since I was up late writing that paper. Since I really need to get going. Wait, I guess I really need to get going so I'm not late for class. I can't believe the bus decided to run late today. Coach Grifter is my teacher for this class, so I'm sure I'll understand. Better hurry regardless. Classroom's empty. Where is everyone? Ah, there you are, Eric. You're a bit late to class, aren't you? Oh, I'm sorry, Coach. The bus ran late today, so it put me behind. Why isn't anyone else here? I just had everyone turn the papers today. It'll give me time to start reading through them. Since you're here, I guess I'll let you go ahead and turn yours in too. Maybe I won't dock you for being late. I hope he's joking about that. Don't worry, I'm just joshing. We say joshing, right? I know, you can't help it that your bus is late, so I'll cut you some slack. Man, something that's like actually going, hey, I understand that life happens. Weird. Thanks, Coach. I guess I have some time to burn before my next class. It doesn't start for a couple of hours. If you like, you could always keep me company while I read papers. I always come across some hilarious things in these papers. Real professor of you, Coach, but it doesn't seem like a bad idea. What should I do? I guess hang with Coach? Now, it doesn't seem like a bad idea. I can study for my next class here, so since it's so quiet. Yeah, it's pretty quiet here when class is in session, so feel free to stay as long as you need. He seems pretty happy that I'm gonna be here, but I guess it's always nice to have company around. I know I like having someone around, even if we aren't interacting. Yeah, that's a nice thing, you know? Now that I mentioned, he looks real sharp today. Maybe I can help you with your work too, if you need it. That is, feel free to ask me for anything, okay? Will do. It really is easier to concentrate when there's almost nobody else around me. I don't have things to distract me. next class I'm doing is calculus, and I've been able to keep up with the lesson so far. God, I hate calculus in college, because you had like calculus 1 through 3, and then like differential equations, and then some other thing. Was it statistics or something like that? Statistics I liked. God, I remember having to take calculus like either 1 or 2, 3 times, and then the other one like twice. Calculus 3 was the only one I could go through my first time. Thankfully, Spencer is in this class with me, and I'm sure he would be able to help me out if I need it. I've seen his scores, and they are perfect. Despite how quiet it is in here, I can't focus on my work. His musk. I'm feeling pretty sleepy still, because I stayed up later than I meant to. Dear God. Coach keeps sighing while he reads over the papers. He's shaking his head while scrawling away with red pen. I have to write an analysis of a book we read last week, and it wasn't that bad. It's easy to tell who reads the assignment and who doesn't. I hope you read it or read it, and didn't just try reading the cliff notes. Well, I read it. Of course I read it. It wasn't really that long, and I enjoyed it. You have good taste in literature. Of course I do. I didn't become an English teacher for the heck of it, you know? I've written a book too. I've written a book too. Granted, it was a thesis, but anyways. And I've even had it published. It's nice having a book that I can be like, I published a book. Maybe I should put that on my thing. But then people would be like, what's your book? And I'll be like, crap. They're not gonna know stage 3 of, being friendships with a furry, which is knowing that person's name. Anyways, he looks so proud of himself, but I have no idea he had ever been published. He's never mentioned that before. Really? That's awesome, Coach. Maybe I should ask him more about it? Yeah, what's it about? So, what's it about? It's a medieval fantasy book. Lots of magical things and such. I really enjoy the genre, so that drove me to write. Title? What's the book called? It's called The Stone. I just had it published last month. Can I have a copy? Can I copy? Really, if you'd like a copy, I have one right here you can have. I keep a few in the collection just in case someone's interested. I was around the drawer of his desk and pulled out a copy to give you. He looked really happy that you wanted a copy of it. If you start reading it and enjoy it, you should come to my book signing evening this weekend. The bookstore is right off campus. The bookstore right off campus will be hosting the signing event for me to celebrate me being published and for the book actually doing well. That might not be a bad idea. I've not been to a bookstore in a while, so it'd give me a good reason to maybe pick up a new book, but we're like homeless. Tell your friends too. Have them all pick up a copy. Word of mouth always helps out. I'll tell them and see if they're interested. Great. Okay, I bugged you enough about that, so I'll let you get back to studying. After that conversation, I'm feeling a bit sleepy since I was up all night working on that paper. Maybe I should take a nap since Coach is back to reading the papers. I can't doze for long though. I will. Hey Eric, wake up. There you go. You dozed off, and your next class should be starting soon. Alrighty? Thanks for waking me up, Coach. I stayed up a little late working on that paper. That's what I get for putting it off to the last second. I'm sure you won't do the same thing for the next paper. Here, I got you some coffee to help wake you up. Better get a move on. Thanks. I don't drink this stuff often, but I'm sure I could use a pick-me-up now. I'm gonna head to my class now. I see you tomorrow at practice. Alright, Eric, I'll see you later. Feel free to swing by after your next class, if you want, and I'll have your paper reviewed and graded. I guess I need to head off to my math class now. That's the only other class I'll have to deal with today when I head home, or then I head home. This book Coach gave me is decent length. Maybe I'll start reading it after I get back. You arrived at your next class, only to find a note on the door saying there won't be no class today due to the teacher being sick. Coach said he'd have my paper graded after I got done with class, so I might as well burn some extra time before I leave for the from campus. It's a sunny day outside, and there's not too many people out in the courtyard. The school is pretty nice, and I'm lucky that I was able to get a scholarship to go here. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be here right now. It's year 2 for me now, and I've met some great people since I've been here. Aside from Spencer, I've met everyone else when I joined the team last year. Spencer though, you've been friends with for a while now, even though he doesn't know about the rough times I've been going through. I can't bear the thought of anyone knowing that I'm homeless and don't have a job. I'll be back on track soon enough though. I can't think of any game where you're homeless. Not counting like a game where like your town burns down or something like that. You know? Because like I guess there's like in Heart of Amethyst you're kind of homeless in the beginning because place murdered and home burned down and stuff like that. God, it's been a while since I've done the quick look of that. I want to do that, and man, that game's intro just makes me feel so sad. Because thinking back on it, it's like, oh, this is kind of like... I mean, I've done the quick look of it, but it reminds me of Attack on Titan. It's just like, oh, this breaks my heart. Especially because they're furries. Ugh. There's no giant people that I know of, but still, it's like, oh. Anyways, enough about homelessness and family members dying horrible deaths. I think it's been long enough now to see if Coach has finished grading my paper. Might as well stop by and get it before heading home. Ah, Eric, you've returned. Here's your paper. You didn't do too bad. I expected a little more from you, but it was a well-written paper. Next time, don't just browse through the book and actually read it. For sure, I don't want to just skim by in this class, so do better next time. Good. That's what I like to hear. Anyway, as much as I'd like to chat, I have a long ways to go before I'm done reading these papers. Okay, then. I guess I'm gonna head home now. There's no current assignment, right? Not at the moment. So, you have a break from my class for now. Now, I'll see you at practice tomorrow. Be prepared for a heavy session tomorrow. Got it. See you tomorrow then. Guess it's time to head home. It's a nice day out, so I think I'll just walk home instead of taking the bus. And then we're mugged. This weather's perfect just for walking home. As you descend the stairs from the entrance, you notice that someone's standing off the side, rubbing his chin while looking at the building. Huh, that's Mr. Lockwood. I thought he was absent. At least, the side in his class said the class was cancelled because he was absent. So, I wonder what he's doing. He looks a little out of it right now. Maybe he's not feeling well is all. I can at least say hello to him. He approached the man, but he was obviously not... But he was oblivious to you walking up to him. Oh man, he big. Good morning, Mr. Lockwood. You got no response, and he didn't bulge from where he was standing. Mr. Lockwood? Are you alright? You still got no reply from him. Hello? Blah. He turned around abruptly and ran right into you, nearly knocking you over in the process. You're surprised how quickly he grabbed you to keep you steady, but he held you for a moment against his body. I mean, even though we're furries, he is a gorilla, and he also has massive forearms. You could probably rip you in two, like peel your limbs off like a banana. Oh, you're very muscular. Maybe I can get you to help me to move stuff. He gave your arms a light squeeze and looked at your chest. Thanks? I'm sorry. Are you okay? Let's go of you and sips back. I'm fine. I didn't mean to startle you. I wasn't startled. I was just lost in thought, that's all. You're in one of my classes, aren't you? Eric, unless I'm mistaken. That's right, I'm in your calculus class. I was pre-calculus class last semester too. Ah, yes, that's right. I have a lot on my mind, but I recognize you. You had excellent grades, and you rarely missed a day. Yep. What are you doing now? There was a sign posted saying that you were absent, and since I saw you here, I wanted to make sure that everything was okay. Ah, that's kind of you. To be perfectly frank, I'm stressed. God, I hated calculus. Like, calculus class wasn't learning, it was just writing and writing and writing and writing for 30 minutes or an hour straight, and then having homework that would take up hours, and not doing the homework, just copying the answers from the things that they would have in the library. I feel like, I'm not sure if I was just stupid or whatever back then, or if it's just wow, this college teaches calculus really shittily. Maybe a bit of both. I don't know. My dad passed away recently, and after inheriting everything he owned, I have a lot on my plate. Oh, my condolences. Things have been going just non-stop since his funeral, and I'm feeling exhausted. I need extra time off, so I had to cancel class today and tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your dad. A little more information than I expected to receive. Thank you. He was sick for a while, so I was prepared for it to happen. I'm glad he's not suffering anymore. Yeah. He was a good man, and I miss him dearly. I'll always, oh, it looks like you're not paying attention. Always, what's the word? Chastise? No, that's not it. Cheer? What's the words when you think fondly of something? Something? Cherish? Cherish! That's right. I'll always cherish my memories of him. He was a really good man. Language isn't my strong suit. It's alright. I should let you get back to whatever it is you're doing. You sound like you have a lot on your plate. You're right. I have a meeting I need to go to with my dad's lawyer. We have to go over a lot of inheritance paperwork, and I'm not looking forward to that. It's such a pain to have to go through all these legal steps. I bet. I hope it all goes smoothly for you. Thanks. Will you be in class later this week? I think so. Class should resume to be somewhat normal. Okay then, I'll see you on Tuesday. I'll see you then. I turned to walk off, but didn't even take a step before Dwayne said something else. Do you want to get coffee with me later? Would you like to get some coffee with me later? My meeting should only last a couple of hours at most, so I should be free around 1. There's a place near here called Greenlight Cafe, and we could get some coffee and talk. Or, if coffee isn't your thing, they have nice teas as well. They have soda and water too, if you don't like tea or coffee. He rubbed his chin. His eyes seemed to be looking through you rather than at you. Maybe I should have just asked if you want to grab a drink with me, but I guess that usually implies alcohol. Grabbing coffee is what someone would use when they're interested in getting to know someone better, though. Sure, I guess. Oh, yeah, I'd be down for that. I don't have much else to do today. He looked exceedingly pleased about your reply, and he pulled out his phone from his pocket. Can I have your number then? Just in case I get held up and think I might run behind. I don't want to leave you thinking I stood you up. Sure thing. He punched your number into his phone, then he pulled it up, pointing at you. Say cheese. Cheese? You wait a moment, then he lowered his phone and matched the screen a few more times. I needed a contact picture for you. Oh, I could have sent you one. Then I wouldn't have gotten this one. You look really cute. Thanks? You're welcome. It makes it easier for me to remember who I'm calling if I have a face with their name. I mean, I guess it do be like that. I can't tell you how many times I've called the wrong person because I couldn't put two things together. This led to some really awkward phone calls to exes in the past. Maybe I should delete some of these old contacts from my phone. His attention remained on his phone as he went silent, and he looked to be engrossed in something else. A minute passed by, and his eyes were still locked on his phone. Should you get going? Get in where? You said you had a meeting to go to? Oh, you're right. I should get going now. If I'm late, I'll get in trouble again. I'll see you at the cafe at 1, he answered him. Okay. I was like, coffee for what? It's like, okay, this guy's coming on me, which is against the rules in college. I'll see you then. He waved to you as he walked away, and you gave him a wave back. He called me handsome and said I was cute. It's a nice compliment, but I wouldn't expect him to just come out and say it like that, being a teacher and all. Maybe he's just being nice. I wouldn't think too much about it right now. I guess I'll head back to the shelter and wait until 1. And with that, we're gonna call it here, because that's the end of this quick look. And yeah, gonna go back to main menu. Is there anybody else we missed? Is she part of it? I don't think that this game would be like, you could date him, and then there's the lady that you could do. Though, I guess to be fair, there is Echo where, like, you can kiss TJ even though, you're coming on to him in a not good way. You can be with Leo. You can be with Carl. I'm not sure about Flynn. I haven't done his route yet. And then there's Jenna's route where you... Yeah, Jenna's route, where you can date her and Uwu, if you say you're straight, or bisexual. Okay, we've met everyone except for what looks like to be a dragon and a black dude. Yeah. Is there anyone else we haven't seen yet? Doesn't seem like it. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this quick look. So please comment, because I like comments, something you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and like Secret, then please like, subscribe, and check out the base epic girl. Please remember to spay new your animals to control the pet population. Maybe at the beginning of these things, there should be like, hey, subscribe to me, hyena. Also, if you want to play this game, again, it's available free on itch.io, but if you want to support the person that make this game, and I don't know, $3 a month, you have my gratitude and access to updates I put out each month. So I guess that's early access, though that might not mean that it's early access. It could be like just updates. On top of that, you will have access to standard version of the complete project upon its final release. Yeah, it says right there. You can read on the Patreon. And yeah, if you want me to do a Let's Play series of this game, then tell me, and I'll give it a point, which will put up higher on the user's choice list. So, that's enough of that. Boop. Gonna have to see what's gonna happen next week. So, yeah, put extracurricular activities in the folder that has how many things? Oh, just 69 visual novels to do. That's in the ones that we haven't doing it. So, next one. They're picking. We've got 19 to do. Random number generator of destiny. Tell me what to do. Also, if you want me to do any other visual novel for quick look and let's play, then tell me. And I'll put it on the quick look list and do a let's play. Give it a point for a Let's Play series. So, what we're doing next is number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. LYK. He's spooky. It's like Lycois? I put that stuff just a bit slightly. Wow. It's magical because it actually has the text speed lower. So, this one is about... Come to take an adventure on self-discovery. Love, loyalty, and trust as you, a lone survivor. Sorry, I have to just make it so you can actually hear me. Nice music, though. Anyways, lone survivor of Earth are constantly pushed beyond your limits, both physically and emotionally. After the Third World War had completely ravaged and wiped out everything on Earth, you take on a role of looking for any survivors like yourself. After searching for so long, you come across a lone being after they saved your life. But not all is what it seems to be with them, as well as you. First and foremost, they're not even human. Then, they tell you that they've come to take you home, back to Lycania. What does this mean? You're native to planet Earth, right? Do you trust this being and their words? Can you depend on them and help them find answers you seek? Grab hold of the path. Sorry, the music is a bit loud for me, so I'm just like, it's kind of hard to read both. Can you depend on them to help you find answers you seek? Grab a hold of the path. Fate has lined it up for you, and walk the path in the shoes of Fenris in self-discovery. As you're constantly pushed to your limits. Have hope, have faith, and you may run free with the wolves. So anyways, if you want to play this game, it's available free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the news, let's see, just make sure. Yep, and if you want to get the news early access or the newest thing earlier, then you can go to Patreon, where it's $5 a month for early access. I know, I just like this kind of music, I guess. Gets the blood pumping, I guess, or what would be the word? I don't know. Wait, 1.0. Does that mean it's finished? I guess so. It'd be interesting how long this is. I don't know. And until next time, another quick look by me, GamerWolfSix, of some of the game, and being this one, Lycosis. So, thanks and see you.